People in Columbia are well acquainted with the team that practices here, South Carolina women's basketball, the winners of 3 national championships. But there's another women's basketball team that wears the same logo that's won 2 national championships, and they practice right across the street.
I think being able to watch like Dawn Staley and just the way that our USD team has represented women's basketball and knowing that we get to wear that logo on our shirts too, I think it's really important to us. Like, we do have a very high standard for women's basketball at this school, and I feel like we do a pretty good job as a club team to uphold that.
Seniors on the South Carolina Club women's basketball team get to graduate with 2 national championships, including their most recent just last week.
We got knocked out in the semifinals last year, and I think that kind of lit a fire under us for this season coming into it.
We're losing a really great group of seniors, so I know, like, as juniors, we really wanted to win it for them, make sure they go out on a high note.
These athletes say that club sports have allowed them to continue what has always been a big part of their lives.
For me personally, it was hard to just stop playing basketball because I think we've all played all of our lives. So it was a good way, it's a good outlet.
Coming into college, you're looking for that same kind of bond that you found with those AAU teammates and high school teammates. And I mean, speaking for all of us, we found that here.
The same was true for their coach.
Being able to instill confidence in other people and see them grow as leaders was one of my favorite things I've done in my life. And mixing that with basketball, which is my other favorite thing in life, it was the perfect harmony.
In the age of NIL and the transfer portal, there's a stark difference between the realities of Division I varsity sports and what these athletes take on to still play the sport they love. They're not making money. In fact, they're giving it, and their time, just for a chance to stay on the court.
It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of commitment to something that the only thing that we get out of it is to be together and to win. All of the organization, every single tournament falls on us. We plan every single game, and we are in charge of our travel schedule. So if we want to play 26 games, I think we did this season around then, or if we want to do 2 games a season, like, that's up to us. So we get to make those decisions, like, collectively too. We get to decide where we travel, which is really fun. But then in order to, like, actually qualify for these bigger tournaments, you do actually have to prove that you've played enough games and that your team is strong enough.
We do also have to qualify to be a club sport, so like you have to have a certain amount of points. That's a point system, and then you also have to do like community service hours, and you have to go to certain meetings.
Handling the financials is probably the most stressful part. It's a lot of budgeting, a lot of logistics, and I think a lot of people don't realize that that goes on in club sports too. It's more than just a group of girls playing. Like, we are running this organization, and we're doing pretty good at it.
And on the coaching side, Thomas Lutz matched their commitment.
I was like, I know this is club basketball. I'm going to put my 100% into this. And it really is the first thing in my life I feel like I've dedicated my 100% to. I took stats on every possession. We have like an Excel file with 2,000 possessions that I've one by one put in there.
I think a lot of our strength this season came from our coach Thomas. He introduced new plays. He did a lot of studying of college teams and NBA and WNBA, and implemented a new defense, 2 new defenses, and we kind of found our strength on defense, and I think that kind of supported us throughout the season.
Lutz encouraging others to step outside their comfort zone and take advantage of the opportunities they have in front of them.
South Carolina does a great job supporting these organizations. Like, my teachers, they gave me books to read to help me with this role. Like, I'm in a sports statistics class, so my professor, he gave me some books. I read those books, and it helped me out. Like, you can put whatever you want into the role. Like, the world is yours, especially with these on-campus kind of clubs and organizations. So use these communities to the best of your advantage.
In Columbia, Claire Foley, Watch Fox Sports.